Yo, mambo vipi watu wangu, mambo vipi?
Let's begin.
Tunachambua habari kuhusu wasanii, kuhusu your favorite artist, your all time favorite, the superstar na MC Nash, na karibu kwenye Starbase TV. A beautiful morning, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. This is Starbase TV and definitely this is my story. I am MC Nash, na kwa mara nyingine tena karibu sana. Siku ya leo tumebahatika kupiga story na moja kati ya watu ambao wamekuwa big deals, na sijui kama bado saizi bado ni ma big deal, Mr. Daniel Wabala. Mr. Daniel Wabala, who is Daniel Wabala?
Hey, MC Nash, don't call me Mr. Daniel Wabala. It's a very huge title.
It is a huge title.
Just simply say Danny Boy, son of Never the Great One.
Okay, Danny Boy, the son of
Never the Great One.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who are you?
I am an entrepreneur. And I also happen to be a man of the collar, by the way. I've been a pastor, by the way. If people
You've been a pastor?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I am the one who, Robert Burale's wife was the present worship leader to my church, and the one who did. I was supposed to do the wedding for Andrew Kibe.
Your church?
Yes. Until his mother caused some chaos.
Andrew Kibe?
Yes. Aside from that, I've also managed to publish a couple of books, over 300 titles of bestsellers. On top of it, I think I can recall a few, like Be Inspired Before You Expire by Pepe Minambo and stuff like that. Aside from that, I'm also an entertainer and I'm a producer and I'm a radio owner.
Okay, tubaki hapo kwa church, kwa kanisa hiyo church. Jina kanisa yako?
Faith Chapel.
Faith Chapel.
I sold it after we went with the Andrew.
Wait, you sold the church?
Yes.
How is that even possible?
We took a trip to India to go and study technology because we were looking at the frontier, the next level in terms of what is going to be happening in the next level. Some of the ideas were great in India, but unluckily I left there a huge debt of 500,000
in India.
And then coming back with Kibe, we
so
were
you went
penniless.
Na Andrew Kibe.
Yes, we went to India at a place called Ahmedabad. That's in Gujarat state. It's on Gujarat state. So when on coming back, number one, I had rolled my car. I didn't have my car. Number two, my baby mama was expectant and I didn't have money. Number three, I had rent arrears. So now, on coming back, what else can you do? You sell what is closed. I don't know what Bukuzu usually say.
So you unaweza uza kanisa.
Okay, what do you use what is next to you? Fimba mbali linaua panya.
Fimba mbali linaua panya.
Hey,
bro, about Andrew Kibe. Andrew Kibe, like, how did it happen? Mulipatana aje?
No. Andrew Kibe, I was his mentor. I was his pastor. I baptized him, and so we were learning, and I used to teach him a lot. And then it so happened that I was in another church at House of Grace in, I think in Langata. So when he came and he tried to interact with me, I taught him all about the Bible. So he said, I want you to start your own church. So he went and started my own church. So when I started my own church, he pushed himself and he made himself the chairman.
The chairman of the church?
Yeah, but he wanted me to make him a pastor. I refused.
Why?
Because he was still a novice, and the Bible is very clear. It says you should not be able to allow someone who is a novice in the matters of the religion to be able to stand or purport or to hold any office.
So you know a lot also Andrew Kibe?
Not a lot. He has lived in
everything.
He has lived in my house for 1 year.
Andrew Kibe.
Yes, when he was homeless, he lived with me for 1 year, driving my baby mama's car and living with me. So
that's Andrew Kibe.
And aside from that, we had a show. We were neighbors together. We were neighbors at a place called National Housing Corporation until my ex-wife said, I was a guy. Amwezi kaa pamoja. He's a bad influence to you. So that's what happened.
Andrew Kibe was a bad influence to you.
Very bad influence. If it is not for that guy, I will leave you. If it's for that guy, I will leave you. I said,
so you mean Andrew Kibe is the reason why hauko na bibi yako saizi?
According to her, she said bad influence. So, because most of the time even I could speak and we are arguing, like, sometimes when you just have a simple argument like marital. And she said, it's not you speaking, it's Andrew Kibe who is speaking. And I'm saying, no, it's me who is speaking. Say, no, those are not even your ideas. They are Andrew Kibe's ideas. I say, so what do you want? She said, I will leave you if you don't. You have to choose either are you going to stick with him or you're going to stick with me?
So Kibe has always been venyako hadi saizi tangia atakiwa kanisani.
No misunderstanding. That guy is a gentleman. He's a super guy.
What do you know about Kibe, bro?
No, he's a really a gentle guy. Aside from the videos that he usually does.
You've mentored him according to you've mentored Kibe, right?
Yes. We've lived together. We've lived even in the same house for more than 2 years. First of all, in Langata, we were living together in the same house for 1 year when I was shooting him on the rooftop. Next, we moved to Ebron Villa where we were paying 250,000 per month. Yes.
Rent.
Yes.
So you guys were rich.
No, we had used our ideas and our mind. We developed a website called Bitsasa. It was a bidding site, so it was making us money. And so during that period, we decided we have had enough of struggling. So tuende kwa maisha mzuri. So we decided and we went and we took the house for 250 Gs per month. We were paid very comfortably. Furnished apartments. By the way, I don't clean my clothes. I don't do anything. It's just indulgence. And then I have my swimming pool and I have my gym. What else would you be looking for in life? And good things.
Do you think after your wife left?
My wife didn't leave. She chased me.
Ulikuwa unaishi kwa mwanamke?
Hapana, we were living together.
Na anakufuza aje kwako?
Kusota nayo.
Okay, hata nisota na unakaa kwako.
Let me tell you something. Unajua entrepreneurship, there was a deal I was waiting for from Equity Bank.
Kuna deal na ngoja Ivane.
Ivana. Sasa now imagine I'm spending all my time at the 9th floor at Equity Center every day. I'm coming back home empty-handed because you see the time I'm spending in the boardrooms, I'm not spending on making money. So now ultimately my wife is making money, so I'm relying on her, and we only have one car which we have bought together using the same equity money. You get? So now she's asking me, how come you're not making money? 2 years is when they did in Ivana. Sasa 2 years anasema nimechoka. Siwezi lipia mwanaume rent, siwezi kuwa nanunua mafuta, nanunua chakula.
Basi mngegawana vitu.
Kugawana vitu, I was for that idea until I went and talked to my useless friend called Kibe. I told him, by the way, my wife has told me to move out, and then we had OLX. I said, can I OLX? At that time I bought a 42-inch TV. I've put Zuku internet. We have the car, and I'm buying a second car. A Paul, by there I bought it. Okay? Akaniambia, wewe ni mwanaume, get out of there.
Sasa si unaona Kibe alikuwa bad influence kwako?
Not really, because unajua mwanamke kitu angefanya hata angenisiagia. You know, there are sometimes even this bad women, if she's tired with you kwa unga. Now usually come late from my meetings. I'm coming back home and I have to eat. Na nimesota alafu nataka kula chakula yake. What will stop her from going and yeke still wa kwa unga ugali alafu mimi nakula because of bianja. Alafu tumbo inafunga.
And then
hatuna
yote mko na mtoto.
So she just requested, she said, please get out of here, and I'm praying for you because I've been unable to give you. She was 5 years older than me.
A woman's decision is what a gentleman ought to respect.
There you go, but here it is. She just told me, move.
Get out of here, man. You only ask lambistic shit. Ulikuwa kafukusui. In short, ulikuwa kafukusui.
Kibe
hapo ndio Kibe alitoa jina kafukusui. Ulikuwa kafukusui.
Unajua kuna mfukusaji na
sasa ulifukuzwa.
Sasa mimi nilifukuzwi. Na mimi wakafukuswi kwa sababu yake, lakini mimi ndio nilikuwa mfukuswai. Kwa sababu mimi when I came back I told my friend, look, we were living at in Langata Dam 2, house number 12. Maisonette. Up and down. So I told my Fukusui friend, I'm going to chase the woman. Akaniuliza, na utabakiaje kwa nyumba peke yako mwanaume kwa nyumba ya bedroom 3 na una pesa? Utakaa tu mwezi mmoja na so I said, so what do I do? Akaniambia, just do the honorable thing. Get out of there. So I moved.
And by the way, of late, Kibe has been making headlines. Kila mara and
is he our
idea? Yeah, because you mentored him and he's one of watu ambao wamepitia kwa mikono yako na mara nyingi mentor haizi taka aone mtoto wake akipotea, si ndio?
Yeah.
Saizi Kibe anatengeneza headlines sana and I get
what saizi anafanya kazi ya ku drive mataxi huko Austin, Texas.
Wait, Ni nini watu hawajui kuhusu Andrew Kibe? Wacha nikae vizuri. Ni nini watu hawajui kuhusu Andrew Kibe?
Huko he's in Austin, Texas. When he left here in Nairobi, number one, kileleshwa vitu zilitupwa nje. Andrew Kibe alichujwa Spring Gardens. Boom, akakimbia akaenda wapi South B, akashindwa kulipa rent. Vitu zake zote mpaka underwear huyo mama akakwamia. Then he got a call from a guy in a friend in America. Akamwambia please come to America. Akasema and that time he's setting up Rock Radio, and Rock Radio those guys are just milking him. So akasema hapana bwana. Took a flight with how many underwears? 2 peke yake. Ura! America States. Kufika huko huyu jamaa kana yeye akamwambia, afadhali tu rudi Nairobi, Kenya, nikusupport ukiwa huko wapi?" Yeye akafikiria akasema sasa
so Andrew Kibe aishi na mama.
Hapana. Right now
because sometime back Eric Omondi said Andrew Kibe anaishi na mama sijui miaka.
He's a taxi driver. Sasa he's a hustler bana. He's hustling very hard as a taxi driver. Anajituma. Sasa hiyo ni story tu, hiyo ni panana. In fact, saizi amepunguza zile vitu zote alikuwa anatumia kama miadarati yote amepunguza. Tumia hata kidogo. He's a very hard working citizen. Ni kupatanga tu hizi ma tip. Akibeba mama wazee wazungu anapewa.
Sasa labda mtu aliona kama amebeba mama kwa taxi.
Akafikiria. Na unajua hata by the way, you see someone like Eric Omondi, hata akiendanga America, anaendanga na tickets za watu. He cannot finance himself. Akienda huko anaenda nakaa kwa ISQ. So he's not someone who can be talking about.
Wait. Rudia.
Mr. Nambistic is sure.
Eric Omondi. And Mr. Nambistic, bado tuko hapo kwa Mr. Nambistic. Do you think Andrew Kibe ko criticize na entertainment industry ya 254 ni maybe a clout ana chase ama anafanya the right thing?
Let me tell you something. If you want people to forget about it, don't say anything. Very quickly. As a social media influencer, wewe ukikosa kupost leo video, will you get any traction? No. So for you to stay relevant as a content creator, is it easy? No. But then if you don't have content, we used to joke with him by the way that ile siku utaona out of content unatoa nguo. Uonyeshane watu kama vile Eric Omondi alienda jump for swimming pool. That is lack of content. Juzi tu, let me ask you. Eric Omondi si run out of content akaenda katengeneza.
So unaichukulia kama run out of content.
Run out of content sasa lazima aishi na content ya kama Steve
Simple boy.
Fresh barida.
And by the way, what happened?
Alisema yani yeye mwenyewe alisemaje? Siku ile Bahati atakufa, hata yeye mwenyewe atakufa kwa sababu hatakuwa na content because anamkanga tu asubuhi anaenda kwa profile ya nani? Diana na nani? Na Bahati ndio apate kitu ya ku. Yeah,
where are your whips?
Hapo. Sasa wewe kama hauna
Andrew Kibe ni product yako. Ndio maana mko na tabia zinakaa same.
Mimi sina tabia kama yake. You call me akabisho.
But what happened to backslide?
Nani ame backslide? Just tell
backslide bro.
No,
wewe unaenda church Sunday.
Yeah. Hata na preach. Yes.
I drink alcohol.
No. I drink water. Yeah. Even today I've taken how many glasses of water? 5
glasses of water.
Yes.
Before coming here.
Yeah. So usiingize hizi story.
Aftermath ya ile kuna time ulikuwa rich bro. Yana tusidanganya. Sijui kama bado unaona. Okay, you still rich. But do you feel like sometimes
let me tell you something, MC Nash.
Yeah.
I am not a tenant.
Naishi kwako.
Naishi kwangu.
Kwa shamba yenyewe ulinunua ama yenyewe ulipewa na wazazi?
What is the matter?
Ulinunua ulipewa na wazazi. Ndio tutisha bro, sisi watu tunaishi kwa rentals.
Wewe ni depend rent.
Shamba ulipewa na wazazi.
Sio mimi, I am an orphan.
Sasa walikuachia shamba.
Nani?
Wazazi.
I am an orphan.
You are an orphan. They were there. Shamba bro, shamba. Muda hiyo. Usituambie wewe unaishi kwako na ni shamba uliachiwa na wazazi.
I use something called intellectual property, IP. Do you know what that means? It means that you must be a progressive thinking person using what? Your IQ. The other day I was at KCB Lions Den.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about KCB Lions Den. Ktn', sometime 2000, the last season of
episode 8.
You won a lot of money, around 1 million.
I won 1 million Kenya shillings.
Aftermath.
Aftermath.
About what happened after the card, what is the cash? Au nipiga sherehe. Mambo mengi masaa machache.
Hii ni story tutapiga siku nyingine.
We need to talk about
producer.
We need to talk about it.
No. You see, I refuse to get hired. Because you cannot hire someone who is hiring other people.
Okay. They were supposed to give you $1 million.
They were supposed to give me 1 million, but now the guy was to give me the 1 million, saying, if I give you 1 million, I'll never see you again, and I want to see you again.
So you didn't receive the
1 million kwa demu yako ndio tunaonana kila siku.
Ona. Au kutoa hizo pesa.
Wapi?
Ilikuwa scam in short.
It was a scam. Na sasa umesign my NDA. Are you in the business world? As an entrepreneur, there's something called non-disclosure agreement. Umesign NDA na Sony, umesign NDA na KCB.
Ngoja umesign NDA na Sony.
Yeah. So there's nothing I can do about it. So mimi ni kama puppet. And I didn't apply to go for KCB lands then. They just requested me, they said, come and pitch your useless idea.
You have a radio station.
Yes.
Tell us about your radio station.
Uvumbi Radio.
Is it still...
It's running.
Running?
Mm-hmm. In fact, right now I'm in talks with a prince from Ghana. He's supposed to be buying Uvumbi Radio. And then I also have a Omwami Radio that I'm setting up in Bungoma.
In Bungoma.
Yes. To do
by the way, Omwami Radio coming really soon, guys. Are you?
Yeah, in Bungoma. Hapo ni kibukusu tu.
Kuzu kabisa Omwami.
Ati hapo tu ati hopakuchi hapo sasa. Tunaongea vitu zile very relevant na circumcision. Unajua kama jana ndio na vijana wakipiga hizi mnazizaje hizi
chinyimba.
Hizo sasa tunaongea.
So bro, hizo miaka ulikuwa unapiga suti za pesa nyingi and size. Ama uliamua tu kuishi simple life size. Kama pesa zilitoroka kidogo.
Pesa zilitoroka. You know, pia nilipiga hesabu nikasema right now I have a son. By the way, he's studying at Makini Kisumu. Taj. Okay? Now, if I continue wearing the suits, the minimum cost of the suits I was wearing from Turkey is what? 40,000. When will I buy a suit for 40,000 and when will I pay for my son's school fees at Makini? And he's supposed to become
a
pilot.
He wants to be a pilot.
Yeah.
Wow, that's...
Although I want to push him to go and study journalism in Hollywood.
And kuna time by the ushakuwa producer pale na radio bro. Ule nimekuwa nafanya research kuhusu for like 2 weeks.
All right. And
nikagundua vitu mingi sana kuhusu umekuwa producer pale na radio wa show fulani. I think ilikuwa show ya asubuhi.
Breakfast Club. When we created the Breakfast Club, first of all, let me just retract a bit. I was there as I'm the one who created it. We together with the team, the content creators, we created it. So
the breakfast show,
the Breakfast Club. Yeah, we were working together with the likes of Ktn'S,
yeah,
and of course now Kibe and Kamene in the morning, the breakfast, and Ktn'S. But Ktn'S was very angry fellow, very angry. Mzungu.
Oh.
And so he was just thinking everybody's after his white. Okay. So one day, Ktn'S came and told me, I have never met such a stupid person in my entire life like you. He said, I'm going to give you 1 week to go and study.
Really, you are stupid.
Yeah, I said, no problem. So after 1 week, I reminded him, because we used to hang out after the show, we'd go and do our brainstorming at a top. We had given it a name, Batiatis. So I asked him there, he was smoking CV Embassy in the Kameno.
Ktn'S.
Yeah. So he was also smoking Embassy. So I asked him, after I was drinking Red Bull, so I asked him on my Red Bull, I asked him, so what are your deductions after all this research you've been doing for me for 1 week? I will not reveal. Another question.
Bro, reveal. Would like to, okay.
He knows his deductions.
Your fans.
I don't like fans. Why? Because number one,
but
I hate being in front of the camera. I like being behind the camera.
Wanakujenga
mafans wagani. One thing I know is
mafans ndio walikuwa kwa kanisa yako, mafans wako bro.
The other day I was talking to Kibe, told me why he is enjoying being in America is nobody regards him as a celebrity, so he can afford to walk even with an under.
But here in Kenya, he is a celebrity.
He's a celebrity, but if you see him today, you won't even know him.
Why?
In America, he's working in Austin, Texas. He can wear an underwear and nobody even cares who Andrew Kibe is. Okay? Sometimes usually tells me, by the way, I'm just getting into the hotel, I'm going to get some shrimps.
But he has money. He's rich. He has a lot of money, Andrew Kibe.
See, that's up to him and his family.
He has money. You know, unamjua vizuri. Na unaweza venye anaoga ameingilia wasewa 254.
If people who have money are here, like me, now you talk about me. Because I have money, I'm what?
You have money.
Yes.
You have enough money
to sustain me in this land of Kenya.
So bro, about the church. Bado mimi niko hapo kwa church. Hiyo tusijumbone inanisumbua sana.
Oh, by the way, MC Nash, when you're still at the church, do you know that I've done a book that is being used for leadership in all the top universities in Kenya? Rediscovering the Pearl of Servanthood.
The title.
Rediscovering the Pearl of Servanthood. I wrote
Rediscovering the
Pearl of Servanthood. It's available in all top in bookshops, even at Scripture Union. You can find it. It's being used for leadership.
The title.
Rediscovering the Pearl of Servanthood.
Rediscovering the Pearl of Servanthood. Guys, tafuteni hiyo kitabu. Tunataka tujue hii ukweli na.
Right now you can't afford it. If you go to Amazon, go and look at the price of that book at Amazon.
You're the author?
Yes. I authored it. It's 140 pages. I published it in Mustang, Oklahoma. That's in 2006. Yeah, just before I went to study theology in America. Yeah.
And you're from Bungoma?
I'm from Bungoma. I've schooled in Bungoma. No, I'm not from Bungoma. I've only schooled in Bungoma.
You've only schooled in Bungoma?
I went through Bungoma High School, yes. Here.
Guys, we're going for a short commercial break and we'll be right back after the break. Make sure you subscribe, you share, and you like, you dislike. Just make sure you share the good news. I'm MC Nash. See you. MC Nash na karibu kwenye Starbase TV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, this is my story and definitely tuko Starbase TV, home of trending topics, celebrity gossip, sports, entertainment, fashion na kila kitu, yani kiujumla ujumla yote 9-10 tunapiga story na Danny Boy,
son of David the Great One.
Okay, that's about to marry. Before that, Robert Burale, Andrew Kibe na wewe mlikuwa watu watatu. Na bro, marriage zenyu inasemekana wewe ndio reason sijui ndio ya Andrew Kibe kuharibika. Wewe Kibe
what happened was very easy. We were friends. Okay, I met Andrew Kibe through Robert Burale. Next, Andrew Kibe, I had a member of my church. There's a lady. I used to have a very big banner at outside Langata Shopping Mall, where Clean Shop sits right now. So this lady came and looked at my picture and said, "This man must marry me." Okay.
Alikukrashia.
Akanikrashia. Kidogo.
Na wewe ni pastor, wewe ni mtumishi wa Mungu.
Mimi ni mtumishi wa Mungu, and that's why I'm straight and narrow. Very straight and narrow.
Straight as an arrow.
So she calls me, she says, "Oh, I am sick. Kuja nyumbani, naenda Royal Park."
Wenda umuombe.
Namuombea, ananipikia mnaenda na ugali. As a single man, will you live? Hapo tu
anapika vizuri.
Nikaanza the thoughts started running through my head. I said, she can make a wife, but then she's older than me.
So she has anapika vizuri ni turn mbaya
sana. So now the only issue was one. I was not comfortable marrying a lady who has kids. So I really debated with it, and I told Kibe, I can't marry this chick because of what ABCDFGA. She went back and talked to him and forced him, akamwambia pana, please bembeleza tu pasi anichukue. Nikamwambia
nataka toka makanisa.
Nikasema sawa, twende tuhame tuko tu sawa. Next, he brings me a lady in church. He tells me, by the way, I'm interested in marrying this lady. And then he goes to a place called Rhino Church. He comes back, tells me, I've changed my mind. I'm not going to marry that lady. I have another lady. This lady was from Mombasa. She used to go to a church called JCC. He said, this is the lady that I have loved and I just want to get married to her. Please allow me. I said, you cannot marry that lady and you will not this other lady. Okay? So ultimately, he forced me to get married to my lady and I forced him to get married to his lady. Okay? Then now, of course now,
mbona unaacha Burale?
Burale yeye alikuja tu, yeye mwenyewe alikuja kama Otero. Akakuja na
Alex
Mwakideo akasema huyu
the artist.
Akasema the singer. Huyu amefanya ngoma na sijui Guardian Angel ama Guardian nani.
I know the lady.
Yes. So akasema mimi nataka huyu. You know, by the way, their family came to I had a house at Royal Park. That's where they left going to get married. Now, Kibe gets married. After 1 month, I got married. After 1 month, Brother gets married.
Nyinyi mlikuwa big boys Wabala.
Tukakaa tukaishi pamoja tu vizuri. Now, of course, we are all in the same church. Our wives are best friends up to this minute. So our ex-wives.
Your ex-wives.
Yeah, they're super friends up to now. I think we are done with the show.
No. We're not yet done. So mliachwa wote.
At the same interval. The last one was the first one to get left.
Nani aliachwa wa kwanza?
Okay, Kibe ndiye alioa wa kwanza, mimi nikaoa wa pili, Brother akaoa after 2 months. Sasa Brother akaachwa wa kwanza, mimi nikaachwa wa pili, alafu vile niliachwa, Kibe akakaa hivi alikuwa ameumia mguu. Akasema, "Woi, Dan kama umeachwa na bibi yako hata pia mimi nimetoroka."
Mlikuwa mmefanya harusi.
Wote tulifanya harusi.
Hakuna lisilowezeka. Hata ukisikia mtu anakuambia mtaachana tu, hiyo shit kwa real. Hiyo kitu ni real ati harusi. Waliachana ndio hao.
Msina si mama zaidi.
Bana, mkaachwa. Maisha yanaanza kuwa ngumu. Namba 4, osha vyombo wenyewe.
Na kwanza sasa hapo you see, sasa tulianza kutafuta wanawake wengine at least. Yeah, so that's how I ended up with my baby mama, akanipatia mtori and tukaachana tu. Sasa hizi tena natafuta mwingine. Kama uko na kazi yako mrembo. Umesikia
kama uko na sister, cousin, auntie, nani mrembo na una feel like anaweza kana producer. Unajua producer ni watu watiki sana, producers ni watu tiki sana. These guys are TV producer, media producer. Kama una feel anaweza vumilia ufala ya msee, tafadhali namba tutaweka hapo kwa screen. Namba inaonekana hapo kwa screen, so make sure you holler at him, mwambie nimekuona Starbase TV na nimebambika na bro. And you sometimes maybe regret vitu zenye zili happen past yako?
No, I think I've had a good part of my life. I think I've enjoyed. Let me give you another story. Do we have time?
Yeah, sure.
There is a time we took a flight with Kibe to go to Anubis huko Mombasa coast. There is a lady who used to frequent come to visit me from Mombasa. Anakuja tu, sasa mimi tunachumbiana. And then
chumba wako.
Sasa but she was Luo. So but she has that accent ya Kiswahili. Mimi namwambia hii inaitwa pojo. Hiyo inaitwa pojo. Pojo sasa ni dengu. Sasa nyinyi mnaitanga dengu.
Najua mimi nilikuwa nimesahau.
Sasa you see, just at night sasa zile nimemaliza job, nimemaliza meetings, nampigia sasa vipi huko aje mpenzi, namwambia niko salama, waendaje. When I took a flight to go to Mombasa, I'm landing the first thing before the English Point Marina, nikampigia simu nikamwambia vipi mpenzi, mimi ndio nimeshalandi. Nimeshalandi. Akaniambia kuji. That is day 1.
Akona mtu ama.
Kumbe akona mtu. Ngoja simwambie story. Emotion. Sasa mimi ndio huyo, tukaenda Kahamas. Sasa tumekaa Kahamas. Kesho yake ndiye anakuja kutoka church Sunday. Sasa mimi nimekaa, nikapata msiba, nasikia sijui watu wamekufa Nairobi, what. Amekuja amevaa kitenge. Kurusha hivi kitenge juu, amevaa hot pant. Nikamshow, umetoka kanisa na hot pant?
Umetoka kanisani na hot pant.
Nikasema
roho imeshuka.
Kidogo acha tu ni fast forward hii. Sasa nishakuja Nairobi, napigiwa simu na jamaa straight number. Akaanza, wewe ndio Daniel? Nikamshow, ndio mimi huyu. Akaniambia, bwana nimepata simu yako kwa mpenzi wangu, bibi yangu. Nikamwambia, ni bibi yako? Hii miaka yote sijaijua ni bibi yako. Ni bibi yako. Nikamwambia, wachana naye, wachaneni.
But there guys, such things zina happen na zinaharibu life ya watu. Vitu za ladies. Unadanganya mtu wenyewe anatoka Nairobi mpaka Mombasa anakuwa au umeoneka bana. Tusikue hivyo wewe.
Msinash. Tutaendelea
na unafikiri ndio reason imekufanya mpaka saa hizo kama mapenzi ama sijui relationship ama.
Hapana, mimi mapenzi napenda. Juzi
ni give up.
Sijai give up na
mapenzi, unajituma.
Juzi nimekuja nikapata tena mwingine vile nimekuja hapa ku set up radio station. Mwingine sasa tena T9. Hataki kuniona nikiongelesha mwanamke yeyote. Alinirukia kwa mgongo akaniuma, niko na alama kama 6 hapa za hizo kwa mgongo. Juzi tu na bado siwezi give up.
Bado tu unapenda.
Mapenzi nayo lazima iende mbele.
Bro, wewe ni entrepreneur, pastor, producer,
yes,
CEO
Umwami Radio.
Bro, una balance aje hizi zote? Okay, tuseme mambo ya kanisa uliacha na
bado na ubiri.
But ile kujipatia na kwa kanisa sana vile umejipatia.
Hiyo sasa nimekata kidogo kwa sababu pia showbiz iko na maneno mengi.
Una balance aje hizi zote?
It depends with your conscience, and also I think sometimes you just need to be able to find there's something called the north, your north. So sometimes I pray a lot, I fast, and I usually ask God forgiveness because I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
So most of the times when I know that I've messed up, but I don't mess up intentionally. No. Sasa
hakuna mtu ana mess intentionally.
Sasa sister yako akikuja nipende mimi nampeleka. Sasa nitakata nakubali.
Hiyo sio makosa.
Hapa hakuna makosa. Sasa hiyo tu ndio makosa kidogo ile na.
So guys, tumekuwa na CEO Vumbi Radio Entrepreneur, amekuwa ni msee ambaye amekuwa na story mrefu. Tutakuwa bado na episode 2 ya hii story. So subscribe, share the vibe, itakuwa ni amazing sana. Nimekuwa MC Nash. Bro, wakutafuta wapi?
Nitafuteni kwa Daniel Wabala kwa Facebook, Instagram pia bado hivyo tu Daniel Wabala. Alafu pia mnaweza search Vumbi Radio kwa Facebook, mnaweza search Vumbi Radio kwa Instagram pia iko, na pia Telegram. Sorry, sio Telegram, TikTok. Alafu pia Umwami Radio pia mnaipata tu pale.
Umwami Radio iko Bungoma by the way. Waseme kwa ni amazing sana. Naitwa MC Nash. Tupatane siku nyingine kwa makala kama haya ama mengine ambayo itakuwa ni tofauti sana. Kumbuka Starbase tuko hapa na kwa ajili ya kukuhamasisha, kuelimisha na yote 9-10 kufahamisha kile kinachojiri katika ulimwengu wa entertainment ama ukipenda sana. Imekuwa ni amazing sana. Asante sana.